What's up, everybody? It's Amon here. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, as you see by the versus battle, this is going to be between Soldier 76 versus Kano for Mortal Kombat. This Kano that I'm using is from the old timeline, prize all the way from Mortal Kombat 1, integrates Armageddon. But at the same time, it's not really to the matter from the combination of who's going to win. I already talked about Soldier 76 before, but I'll go and give him a little rundown. Soldier 76 was ex-military, along with a big military career, such campaign. Then got pulled into the big super soldier program for America and other comprising states of the different places, covered into partnership with America in the Overwatch lore to fight against the Crisis, where you obviously become a super soldier, exceeding superhuman lengths even from the prize takes and matter, became a war buddy, slash friends in a way with Gabriel Reyes, and was aligned to Overwatch, becoming Soldier 76 or Commander 76, accompanying the team that we all know and love in Overwatch lore generally. Overwatch comprised of Anna Amari, Reinhardt, Tomlin Home, later on McCree, Genji, two different state matter, Mercy, Winston, Tracer, and a bunch of others unknown, even Liao. Who the fuck is Liao, nigga? I don't know, and I don't really care because it doesn't even fucking matter. He's not even compoundly important to most on occasions, but that's besides the point, alright? But to come in cases that go in hand with him being a leader got into an honest with Gabriel Reyes, and Gabriel Reyes got signed to be leader of Blackwatch, a Black Ops group obviously comprised of criminals, people lined to be criminals or doing stuff to reinvent themselves, or somebody that can combine skills to the best hire. There's only 3 members in Blackwatch that we know generally, but there have been different agents, pilots, and people that formulated work with Blackwatch, and obviously talent takes instigation of the ways Blackwatch operated from obviously Blackwatch. There's not really a coming difference. Like, I don't know if they kind of like changed it. I'm not trying to call you all stupid. It's just that it's pretty obvious in the form of occasion how they combine all these means. So there might be other people working in talent that are kind of in Blackwatch, but generally the 3 members is Moria, Genji Shimada, and McCree. But McCree line in Overwatch later on, same with Genji, having a new rebuilt body, and coming in better means as an actual, generally a hero, but still having an anti-hero like scope, because he's definitely not afraid of killing people. I mean, this man Genji is the most aggressive man alive in these Overwatch cinematics. That's besides the point. But with Soldier being obviously the leader, he commanded a lot to the place of Gabriel. Gabriel felt like Jack did not deserve to be commander and warned Sue under the eyes of a bunch of other people in Overwatch. And Soldier 76, aka Jack Morrison, was proven to be dead. Also, he had a boyfriend. There's not much known about his boyfriend, but they accompanied their relationship more and more in between years of him being a soldier. But they either broke up or he basically hit his boyfriend because of the couches that happened. But he obviously is not with his boyfriend no more because of the fact that his boyfriend thinks that he's dead. Because he's presumed dead, boyfriend went to his funeral, everything. Very sad when you think about it, but that's besides the point. It's ironic because Pride Month pretty much like yesterday, but that's besides the point. But you kind of not, because you're coming in case with this, happy Pride Month, whatever. But in the state of the matter, Soldier, after that, went to recall himself as a hero, slash vigilante, even though he was a signed hero when he was commander, but he's aligned as a vigilante now. When in pursuing to do this, he aligned himself Soldier 76. Obviously, he was old, but still was super. Hold up, is that even line up? That sounds super weird. I don't know if I'm at this out, but within his super serum advancements in tech, which is not like coded with like a new serum, because he's still superhuman. But I'm talking about you culminate a bunch of different tech to form a new reasoning to go ahead and be doing this stuff more hardcore, because at age he could accommodate all that type of skill and matter, but because he's superhuman, he's more advanced, obviously. It just sounds super weird. I have to make sure that's compound for you guys. Soldier, with advanced tech, will go ahead and pursue criminals, try to realign investigation in Talon, and just become the Punisher with Batman-like scope of coming in cases of mine, and still retaining his hopefulness, being a man, not being death incarnate like Frank Castle, because Frank Castle is not a superhero. He is not a standalone anti-hero. Objectively, he's not even a fucking hero. He just combines a bunch of different actions that you could count as heroism, but his line of call is just, I like killing people. So I'm just gonna fucking mow down criminals because the most objective people to die. That's pretty much it. I mean, granted to him, like I said before, to reiterate my statement, he accommodates reasons to do it that are good, but his accounting for it is not a solidified reason. But anyway, there's a fireworks in the background because I am recording this on July 4th, aka Independence Day, aka fireworks booming time. Can y'all niggas shut the fuck up? I'm playing. Yells that out loud, shoots a firework at my house. We gonna have to fight at that point, Jesus Christ. But I said for Silver 76, we're talking about communicating the facts. He's a great strategist. He doesn't really have a bunch of different showcases where he's the most compound strategist in fights, but he does have a lot of experience. He did leave Overwatch for years, a bunch of different decades. He is efficient with his gun that's like an assault rifle with lasers, packing it with an aimbot visor. He's very fast, can run up and catch up with a bunch of different bullets. Is faster than bullets, can dodge them, and he's hypersonic at low tier, high ball exceeding maybe. A combination of his speed, maybe, just maybe, coming so much speed faster than most of the advanced mid lasers in the games. But I would just say in general, he's like the Sonic to accompany with hyper Sonic pen of form occasion. But like he's keeping up maybe with characters like that are forming a bunch of different speed within his advancements to do that, because generally he has a speed, but also possibly, I don't know if this is true, confirmed, but his legs are advanced, so maybe coming only speed because of that. Either way, he still must have the same speed. Doesn't have necessarily the same armor. He does have a vest, but his vest can be penetrated and was pretty dashed up within, what is it called? Yeah, bomb powder alignments, because of the fact that when he got hit with his super advanced grenade, he got fucking jacked. No pun intended. But he still was full cover. He could take that grenade out for blows. But coming into how these other things will be like here doesn't really matter. Coming in case of his skill, train hand-to-hand combat realistically for being a soldier and a super soldier and everything along those lines. Fought a bunch of Omnics as super soldier as well. And I would say he's pretty solid with that in line. That's it for Jack Morrison. Time for Kano, the Black Dragons. Kano is generally Australian, is an expert fighter, knows in Jitsu, MA, some Taekwondo, wrestling, efficient with knives, a street fighter of all different type of hammer, is a leader of the Black Dragons, renewed to the crew later on different cases, and exceeded it, growing in money, coming in a bunch of different means of goodness for the entire crew, and lining different better formal means to be the best person up into the black market to align different goals. He was being trapped by the special forces, and he was Sonya Blade and a partner, and Sonya Blade's partner was killed by Kano brutally from most different accounts. He was then obsessed with Kano, wanting to get revenge on him, and Kano always got around Sonya to make her feel bad. But eventually, in a fight involving the Air Forces and mix up of special forces, and when I mean Air Forces, I actually mean Air Force from some confirmation of the games, because this happened outside for most different accounts of the old timeline, where the special forces was a whole different type of force. Special force is not even a common of actual real force in the real world. It has inspiration to the real world line in it, and the Air Force coming together on an assault on his base. But in the special forces, mainly with Sonya, you got Jax, some combination striker, pursuing him. He got into a fight, got blown up in his face, and his eye was fully dislocated and jammed in. So, working with the Cyber Initiative / a bunch of different grades, scientists and engineers, they recommed his face with this cybernetic like laser visor, so that he would be able to shoot out that laser and everything to have his face looking like a Terminator and all different assortment things and etc. But at the same time with this, he also got coming in advanced technology, renewed himself into Black Dragons. Sonya Blade and Jax thought he was dead, but no, he was alive and they were still trying to pursue him. At least Sonya was, because Jax was pretty much done with him. Like, he wasn't afraid to go and get him, because no, Jax beat the fuck out of Kano in one of their scuffles. But I'm just saying, like, he's like, he doesn't care so much that this person should be the sole goal. Like, they're the fucking special forces, not Kano Force. You feel me? Like, he's just being dead ass, like, no cap. Like, okay, he's a fucked up bitch. Like, he deserves to be put in jail, die, whatever. He is a wanted criminal. He is a war criminal to a big extent, but doesn't mean we need to go and kill him each second. But that's pretty much for Kano. Kano's able to keep up with Sonya, Striker. Not that most efficient against Jax. Sonya is more fast in her, a lot of incoming cases. But he's so fast he's able to snatch with her hair, cut her, compound fighter against Jax most different times, but doesn't really matter in a lot of different coming cases. He kind of can scale a little bit to Cabal, but not that much. He's able to keep up with Cabal before he starts blitzing, but it doesn't really matter because Cabal still blitzes him without a fucking doubt. Cabal is like medium faster than light. It's not even front. A little bit of information I have here. I won't be going back to back, obviously, and not fucking stuttering. But with that being said, it's really all he has coming in case of his scaling different feats. Here's some of his moves. He has his little spinning Sonic Ball thing, where he's able to break physics and line himself like a fucking ball in the air or some Majin Buu shit. We have his laser. It can cut through steel. A little bit of combat, soldiers, rockets, and lasers and stuff. And yeah, pretty much it. So here's how this fight's gonna go. It's gonna take place in the Black Dragon base. It's gonna be a mix of far range coming into combat. So here's two ways how this fight will go. We have the far range encounter, right? Soldier obviously has advantage, having a full-on gun. Kano generally does not have guns. He's pretty good at throwing knives, depending on the form of case. He might be able to get land some hits with the knives, but he carries 4 daggers at a time, depending on the correlation of the matter, and by combination of the games, by having them on his legs and two intergarment into his little vest / jacket sleeve thing. Then he has his laser, and from his laser, how long it can shoot, it shoots at around 18 inches to a combination of, let's see, yeah, 14 feet at his supercharge. So I just want to make that clear, which goes into the game line sense, by the way, because objectively you could say that doesn't make sense to some accounts, but that's just by the information here that I see here from most game accounts and what has been shown. So I just want to make that clear again. This is by alignment of his stuff. His laser shoots 18 inches, but supercharged shoots at 14 feet and exceeding. Okay? So, with that being said, his combination of his speed with that will only get him so far, in my opinion, because the rockets do more damage. He has their ability to survive the lasers, in my opinion, without a doubt, especially from Sonya's weapons. But the rockets, they're going to line up way too much damage for him. I feel like, depending on the shot and more take of his strategy and shooting by Soldier's account, Soldier can get the win, possibly. Straight hand-to-hand combat, Kano slaughters with the knives, spinning ball, everything. Oh, also, how long he can spin his little forming of the ball form is not necessarily a full combination of truth because he never uses it to elongate far range or for occasion. But he can spring for half of the map. Let's go ahead and scale that to a tournament. And scale that to my room real quick. I actually did this on a fucking chart. So by the combination of his fucking ball formation, it's forming to a ball. It's skyrocketing from an area across the tournament. Most tournaments, let's go ahead and line this up even more in the combination of the scaling, just to make this clear. How big is a tournament arena? Okay, so let's just account that it might be 1.75 meters tall, coming into a big height of, depending on the case in the matter, a line with 50 feet. So if he is elongating across that big lineup of the field, that means that he precisely is at the same line of width. But if the opponent in the game ducks or does a swim where he dodges across, he blitzes across from the area to almost half the point of the cameraman. So let's measure that by 5 minus combination of half. That means that if he's doing that, subtract, okay, subtract that by 45 feet. Okay, yep. So he can move at 43.25 feet in a single spring. If he hits Soldier, he's definitely speed blitzing him, because at that speed, especially with Kano at the laser point, if we're going by his speed, just to make this clear, which isn't necessarily super poor depending on combination of stake, but if we're going by lasers, I would generally say that's hypersonic, but I still think Soldier wins. But either way, if he hits him, he speed blitz him. If not, Soldier wins hand-to-hand combat. He loses. But what do y'all think? Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Warmer.